Hello everyone and welcome to game number 3 in this series, Labyrinth versus Moon. Labyrinth spawning as the yellow undead on the bottom right hand side of the map, going up against Moon, who is spawning on the top left of Hammerfall. Well, spawning, this map is Hammerfall. Can't even speak straight. Still a bit jet lagged. I thought I was, well, winning my battle, and then suddenly I couldn't sleep and I couldn't wake up, and then couldn't get up when I needed to get up after a short power nap that turned into a lull. Just very, very difficult to get my day going. But, well, fake it until you make it. Sound like you have energy and your body will, well, try and adapt. So that's why I'm casting a little bit more high energy stuff for me right now as the game gets underway. Now, this is a series. I do plan to post all of the games up. This was coming in from Fruit Cup 17. Just some random games. Hopefully they are entertaining for you guys. Labyrinth gonna open things up this time, going back to the more traditional Death Knight. Meanwhile, we see Ultra of Elders, a delayed Ultra of Elders by Moon, which is indicating a Tavern hero. So no mirror matches in this particular best of 3. Each time, each hero combination is going to be different. I do say combination because, well, we did see the Death Knight earlier, but he will be going up against a different hero. All right, Acolyte going to make its way over. Archer is off over here. We're going to see some arrow damage. Acolyte of Labyrinth, is he going to spot that it is an Ultra of Elders still under construction? He will. And Labyrinth now gleaning a little bit of information and knowing how he needs to respond and react. Alright, for those of you guys who ever ask questions regarding Warcraft 3, why not do this? Why not do that? Or, you know, just trying to get a better understanding of Warcraft 3 or real-time strategy games in general. Well, try it. That is my best lesson for anyone who's trying to get better at real-time strategies or just get better at life in general. If you ask why didn't you do something, well, it's almost better to try and do that same exact strategy and figure out if it does or does not work. All right, Firelord comes across here, going to get in some quick damage across these units, going to get body blocked here. What is going on? Where is the lava? Are there any lava spawns? Yes, lava spawn actually went back home. So Moon going Firelord first, but brings a lava spawn out back home in order to do a little bit of creeping. Now the lava spawns do split here, so this Firelord is getting a decent amount of experience as it's trying to retreat back. Meanwhile, Ghoul skeletal minions are looking to see where exactly all of the back at home creeping is going on. All right, lava spawns, are they going to be able to find a couple of easy targets here? That is the next follow-up question, as the Firelord, just shy of level 2, retreats back home to pick up a ring of protection +4, and also I believe that was a manual of health, something desperately needed for that low hit point agility based well, summoner. All right, agility based hero gonna go after this. Well, poor Ghoul tried to slip through, but a good body block by the Wisp, and well, the Firelord gets to level 2. All right, level 2 Firelord. Meanwhile, what is Labyrinth doing all behind this? Labyrinth is trying to clear out some difficult creep camps, getting in some heals. Tech to tier 2 already underway, nearly or now halfway there, or nearly halfway there. Same true for Moon. So this game is a completely different game than what we saw earlier in terms of tech, as the Ancient of War going to try and do a little bit of tanking, as perhaps the Firelord going to summon up a lava spawn and try to get some good splits. Death Knight come back around, summons up some skeletal minions, getting in a good well, body block here, as the Firelord could end up in trouble, does end up in trouble, corralled into some trees, and will end up getting taken out. All right, there's a big deny right there with the Ritual Dagger. And wow, Labyrinth using that Ritual Dagger extremely well to deny a bit of experience, as we see an Archer getting teleported back home. Low hit point Ghoul may be forced to retreat back, forcing the Scroll of Talon Portal, always a good sign, as the Firelord well, although not much death was there, Lava Spawn was unable to get a lot of attacks. These moon wells are now dry, as LabyRinth looking to perhaps continue the pressure here, as we see Moon with that secret moon base off to the side, well, trying to get set up here at the 9 o'clock spot. It does not look like it will hold well. Moon getting in some more quick attacks here, as the archers are going to continue to fire back attacks. Lava Spawn getting in some attacks onto those ghouls again, and both sides just, well, trying to disrupt each other's game plan. Ghouls retreating back, Death Knight retreating back here, Lava Spawn making its way back across. What is going down here? 27 over 30 supply compared to 31 over 40. Death Knight going over the Hydra hatchlings and will clean these out. Desperately needs to get to level 3 and also needs those heroes quickly. All right, we are at tier 2. I don't see a tavern hero as of yet. Ghoul now going to be trying to, well, there, I take it back. LabyRinth quickly getting up that Naga Sea Witch, and that Death Knight still not at level 3. Meanwhile, the Fire Lord sitting at level 2 needs to uproot and make a play with that Tree of Life. Otherwise, that is heavily sunk resources that hasn't done anything yet. All right, Tree of Life getting ready to uproot and make its way back over. Couple of ghouls off to the back here. We're looking at 32 over 40 supply compared to 35 over 50 with a Demon Hunter following things up. All right, little bit of damage here. Tree of Life making its way over. Fire Lord sitting at 2.5. We can see Ancient of Wonders trying to be built, as the Demon Hunter ready to, well, lead the charge, even though it is the second hero, as the Tree of Life needs to regenerate some hit points. All right, LabyRinth wants to disrupt this, well, this creep camp clear. That is obvious. Meanwhile, though, he knows that he needs to gain that experience, so LabyRinth guessing that it would take a little bit of time before Moon could actually engage, finally engaging here. Meanwhile, Death Knight using this opportunity to clear out this Forest Troll Warlord creep camp and picks up a Scroll of the Beast, not the item that he was looking for, but perhaps can try and pick up another useful item off on the other end. Meanwhile, we do have the Slaughterhouse up. We are getting up some Crypt Fiends, but no additional Ziggurats. We are currently seeing now 41 over 50 supply. Maybe an additional one did get summoned, as the Forest Troll Warlord gets taken down there. An Invul Potion, nicely done for the Death Knight, as, well, the Naga Sea Witch and eventually the Lich needs to make their way out. The Triforce, or, well, the Triforce heroes pushing through from Undead, just, well, able to attack very, very strong with those spells. Fork Lightning, Death Coil, and Frost Nova all working together to make short work out of any non-hero unit. All right, Sapper gonna retreat back here, or is that a Snapper? Snapper, excuse me. Death Knight now getting up to level 3. Level 2 Death Coil, most likely the skill there. Naga Sea Witch also needs to get to level 2 to unlock Fork Lightning. Will get there after this Reef Elemental falls, as the Lich is now getting trained up. Level 2 there. All right, Expo nearly ready. Entangling Goldmine about to be completed, and Moon, after setting up this base, probably or this well, Tree of Life around the 5-minute mark, finally able to get some wisps in the gold mine and perhaps get it to pay for itself. LabyRinth also going to try an Expo behind this here, getting up a haunted gold mine and clearing things out. Manual of Health, Death Knight, or no, Naga Sea Witch going to pick it up? It looks like the Death Knight going to go ahead and pick that up there, as still, well, Obsidian Statues, Ghouls, and Crypt Fiends ready to push on out. Lich does pick up an Orb of Corruption. Yep, had to stop my sentence mid-sentence. Knew it was going to happen, even though it didn't happen yet. Death Knight now making its way off to the north here, as the Naga Sea Witch illusion, well, tanking a lot of the damage there, well, thereby keeping the hit point bars full on the Naga Sea Witch and that Death Knight. All right, Naga Sea Witch still seeing that too. Dual Gloves of Haste on the Naga Sea Witch. One may be given to the Lich to, well, faster hitting and, well, applying that Orb of Corruption there. Meanwhile, we are looking at a Gargantuan Sea Turtle Creep Camp gonna be ignored, as the Crypt Fiends and Demon Hunters are getting ready to engage here. Fire Lord is not, excuse me, that is not a good call there. Potion of Invulnerability used by the Demon Hunter in order to stay alive. Are we going to see an orb? Are we going to see destroyers to perhaps try and devour magic on those lava spawns? There's not quite enough Crypt Fiends. Even though it looks like a fair amount here, there's a little bit of poke damage. Wisps now coming their way back across. There's a Frost Nova onto an Archer who quickly gets taken down. Dryad's not suffering that much damage as the Demon Hunter already at level 3. Are we going to see a mana burn onto the Lich? Yes, we are. The Lich, the priority damage dealer there. Easier to shut down the Lich with that 125 mana cost than the Death Knight with the 75 mana cost there. Death Coil onto the Demon Hunter. No, Moonwell going to heal back up. Both sides fighting their way through. Ghouls getting cleaned down. There's another mana burn onto the Lich again as both sides suffering heavy casualties. Firelord trying to retreat back. Another Archer going to get taken down as the Naga Sea Witch stays at level 2. Dual Gloves of Haste working, well, some magic there as the Dryads are now coming in from the north. Dryads need to, well, someone needs to deal with these Crypt Fiends. Another mana burn onto the Death Knight. Death Knight now in a little bit of trouble. Late Crypt Fiend to the party, but that should still be very helpful as now the Ancient of War suffering large bouts of damage as a low hit point Ghoul, well, ends up surviving as that's taken down there. All right, Scroll of the Beast used now. Are we going to see some, well, dispel, abolish magic? But as you abolish magic, you are standing stationary, and that gives opportunities for the Dryads to actually get focused down. LabyRinth doing a great job here, taking on a handful of those units as we're looking at 52 supply going up against LabyRinth's 54 supply with the, well, Tree of Life under a bit of pressure. Obsidian Statue low on mana. Well, same on both sides here as the Ghouls are trying to clean up some of those Wisps. And now we see a Dryad pincer attack coming in from both sides. Nagas or Lich gets up to level 2. Are we going to see some more damage? Potion of Healing onto the Demon Hunter as he tries to retreat back. And now the Obsidian Statues who were exposed gonna, well, find a little bit of damage or get poked apart by those Archers. This is a tough spot to be in. LabyRinth wants to shut down the Expo. Hasn't been able to do that exactly yet as the Obsidian Statues are still making their way back across here. Death Knight needs to shut down this Tree of Life and then can Scroll of Town Portal away. No Scroll of Town Portal. This is an all-in maneuver by LabyRinth as Moon has constantly been blocking the escape here. Moon, well, fighting close to home, having access to those potions of healing at the Ancient of Wonders, a very big deal as we see some low hit point Dryads still dishing out damage. All right, both sides fighting their way through. Obsidian Statue about to fall. A more higher priority Obsidian Statue is somehow here still alive as the Archers now finally Shadow Meld. Obsidian Statues so many low on hit points. The Obsidian Statues need to be close to the Death Knight. There's level 4 now on the Death Knight here as we're looking at all of these perhaps trying to heal back up again. The Archers do not want to break Shadow Meld. Moon is waiting for the right opportunity, and here we are, here we go. What's going to happen to those Obsidian Statues? Archers are going to go ahead and try and pelt them down, but going after the highest hit point ones or higher hit point ones first. Not quite sure if I agree there. 1 down, 2 down. All 3 of these Obsidian Statues could get taken down here in just a matter of seconds, and suddenly Moon knows that LabyRinth's, well, gas has run out. The Death Knight, the Lich, and the Naga Sea Witch are going to be a little bit slower here, and now Moon will really start to feel that home field advantage if he can keep that Demon Hunter alive. No, doesn't keep the Demon Hunter alive, and I take it back. I thought with all 3 Obsidian Statues gone, this would have been a walk in the park for Moon to clean things up, but the eventual drainage of all of these Moon Wells just became too much. Now, do remember, only 1 Obsidian Statue in the back here. There's not much of an army, but how many times have we said sometimes Undead only needs heroes and Obsidian Statues, and that does seem to be the case right now. 43 over 60 supply, no or only 1 Acolyte at the Expo on the south side there, so Moon is still winning the economic game. More Acolytes should be trained and walked on over, and that seems to be the case now, but that seems a bit late considering how long ago that haunted gold mine was set up. With that said, though, things are looking good for LabyRinth. LabyRinth, however, doesn't have Disease Cloud on that Abomination, and without the Disease Cloud there, well, it takes away a major damage source, damage over time, that is possible. All right, Obsidian Statue of LabyRinth could get caught in transit. This could be really bad. No, the Dryads and the Fire Lord do not switch to that target at all. All right, there's a quick reveal there. Moon realizes how big of a situation he is in. He needs to retreat back. LabyRinth, if he had set up those acolytes just a little bit earlier, that would have been, well, paid off much better. Meanwhile, Ziggurat has not upgraded. Acolytes now making their way over, and here we go into that engagement. Firelord, well, quickly taking quite a bit of damage. Cold arrows. Death Knight looks like he'll be able to get another death coil off and finish off the Firelord, and LabyRinth, well, gets the win over Moon after falling behind in game number 1. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.